seems to me like the first two I went into was Saipan and Tinian. Now you got to understand that I wasn't a foot soldier jumping off of a barge and wading in up to my neck and people with a machine gun shooting at me. I was on a destroyer and we were sitting there bombarding over top of their heads. So I never really got to the condition where you're in hand combat, so to speak. Now, you knew what was going on, and they were shooting back at you, but our ship never got hit. I can recall that. But just in everyday life, there's the guy, he's your enemy, and he's shooting at you, and you're shooting at him, and you never thought about why in the hell am I out here. Of course, I was only 19 years old, too. I make it sound pretty simple, but I just can't recall being, frightened to the point where I had the shakes or anything like that. When you're on a ship, you do what you're supposed to do, and my job, more times than not, there's only one time we made a torpedo run, and that was unsuccessful, and that was at the very end of the war, the Battle of Leyte Gulf. It was the biggest battle we had. I was in that. But we never got a chance to make our run. I don't recall now why, but for some reason we didn't. And we had 16 torpedoes, 8 and 8 in 2 sets. Never got a chance to fire one.
Did you keep those torpedoes throughout the war, or did they eventually just take those off because you weren't using them?
Oh no, they were there all the time. Matter of fact, the destroyer was, that was your main battery, was 16 torpedoes, 2 sets of 8. And destroyers were there, that was our purpose. We were the only ones that had torpedoes. You didn't put torpedoes on a destroyer, a battleship. They had 16-inch guns. So ours were there for a purpose. And destroyers, it's in my book there, they did a lot of harm too. But we never fired torpedoes. Just never happened.